Grandfather?
Did you follow me?
You look like you're upset.
Don't be silly, darling. Every host likes to get away from his party once in a while.
It wasn't a very good party.
Well, we'll get better at them then. We're going to give lots of parties.
Grandfather, what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong, Vicky. I appreciate your concern. Thank you.
For what?
For caring about me. You may not even know it yet, but you do care.
Victoria, would you leave us, please? I need to speak with your grandfather alone.
Mary, please don't look at me that way.
How would you like me to look at you?
I don't know, but not like that. I suppose the priest told you everything?
Too bad you couldn't buy him off, too.
Mary, it's not as simple as it sounds.
Really? How is it?
Please, I'm begging you to believe me. What I did was not meant to hurt anyone. It was done out of love.
Love for whom?
For you, of course.
Let me get this straight. You loved me so much that you ignored the fact that I wanted to return to my husband and children and just took me away.
It wasn't like that.
So you keep saying.
You only said you wanted to go back because you felt guilty. People like that priest made you...
Shut up!
What?
I said shut up. You are so used to controlling every situation, aren't you? Aren't you?
Yes.
Well then, this is an historic occasion because this time, I'm in charge. And for once in your life, you will listen. And maybe, just maybe, you'll finally feel some shame. When Michael was driving me back here, I was trying to figure out who made me angrier, you or me?
You mustn't blame yourself.
I was your hothouse flower for 17 years. I'm not proud of that.
You were never that.
Oh, yes, I was. That accident took away my memory, not my will, but I let you tell me who I was. What my name was, what my history was. I never tried to find out if you were lying.
You trusted me.
Yes, I did. I trusted you, and that was probably my biggest failing. I trusted you. Did you enjoy those years?
I'd give anything if we were back there now.
Oh, I'll bet you would. You took a hard-working Irish Catholic girl and you turned her into the wife you wanted. Who cared if she didn't know who she was? Who cared if she was only defined in terms of what you wanted?
I thought you were happy.
You didn't even take a chance of asking me to marry you after the accident. You just told me we were married.
I couldn't lose you.
Aha! That's the only thing you care about, isn't it? What you might lose. Did you care about what my husband was losing? Or what my children were losing? Or what I was losing? No, you didn't. You didn't care, did you? You wanted, and you took any way you could. What attracted you to me in the first place, anyway?
I've told you that.
Oh, yes, I know. You saw me out the window in the white dress. But there has to be more to it than that. Was I beautiful? Did I have snappy repartee? Was I really good in bed?
Don't cheapen it like that. We were in love.
How can you say that you loved what I was? You took it all away from me.
Your history isn't what you are. Facts don't make a person.
Facts? Facts like 4 children. Husband I loved?
You'd stopped loving him.
Then why was I going back to him? I was taken in by you. And we had an affair, but it was over. I was going home.
Father O'Connor wants you to believe that.
Oh, for crying out loud, Reginald, he's a priest. I told him that I was going to the yacht, and I was going to tell you that it was all over. And when I got there, I called him and told him I had done it.
I didn't know that.
No. No, it was probably the last thing I ever did in my life that you didn't control. Until now.
I knew that husband of yours couldn't make you happy. Everyone was pressuring you. I saw it.
That's not what you said then, though, was it? What you said then was that I would never go back to Vince because you would die first. Only you didn't have to die, did you? You just let Mary McKinnon die so that you could create Marissa LaSalle. Or maybe that was just dumb luck.
What was?
That I survived. Maybe I was supposed to die when you pushed me over the side of the boat.
No.
Yeah, one of your little toys rejected you, so you thought you'd break it. Only it didn't break. So you thought that you'd teach it a lesson. You would teach it how to behave.
I wanted to make you happy.
You wanted to make me your property. And you did for 17 years. Well, maybe Marissa LaSalle put up with that, but Mary McKinnon won't. And she's back.
Mary, please. I love you.
You disgust me. You are beneath contempt. It makes me sick that I ever let you touch me.
Please, Mary, listen to me. Mary, please. Mary, you can't leave. Mary, please, you have to come back.
What is that woman doing to my father?
What did you try to do to me?
I didn't touch you. You're the one who goes around carrying guns all the time.
You put a rattlesnake in the stable.
Snakes haven't hang around in barns. Now, would you please give me that gun?
It's Halloween. They hibernate in this weather.
Mary, please don't go.
Peter, is something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong, Bridget. Just make sure the music keeps playing, all right?
Yes, of course. Right away.
We're leaving, Peter.
You can't leave.
Oh, yes, we can, and we are. Are you all right, Brittany?
I'm fine.
I wish I could believe that.
Mary.
Peter, I don't think this is the time for a party.
Please don't follow me, Richard. Please.
Mom, what are you doing?
Dad.
You have to let me explain.
I think I've heard enough.
Let's go.
Mary! You have to forgive me, Mary! Please! Oh. Mary! I love you, Mary!
Stop! He's fallen.
He'll get up.
I have to go to him. Keep driving.
Mary! 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 You will die for this, Michael Hudson! Do you hear me? You will die for this!
Grandpa? What happened?
You understand, don't you? You really understand? You're the only one who does.
You betrayed me.
Don't leave, Mary.
Adulteress!
Forgive me.
Mary!
Mary,
You left 4 children!
he never made you happy.
You were my wife.
You're my wife. Come back. Betrayer. Come back.
Mary!
Mary.
Reginald.
It's okay, Mom. It's just a dream.
Oh, he was calling.
No, he wasn't. No, you're here. You're here. You don't have to see him again. Forget him, okay? Just try not to think about it.
Couldn't be a more perfect day for a skeet shoot.
Yes, it's a beautiful day.
You were up awfully early this morning, Reginald.
I had to supervise Frederick. He was setting up the shooting range.
Or was that the only reason?
He said it was.
Having all my friends over for a skeet shoot, it's beginning to feel like the old days. You will die with this, Michael Winston! Do you hear me? You will die with it!
No! Don't do it! Thank you for taking me in. Do you think I wouldn't? I left that house not knowing where I was going.
I'm glad Michael brought you here.
Yes, so am I. He was so good to me last night.
Well, you've been through so much.
With more to come.
Pops,
I've just got to talk to him, Kathleen.
I know it's just a question of when.
He's heard about this from everybody except me. And I have to try to make him understand.
Because
I had so many things to take on trust at that point.
Because of the memory loss.
Yeah, because of that. And then there was finding out I couldn't have children.
What?
And there,
I didn't know about that.
well, neither did I for a while.
What happened?
I wanted to have a child.
With Reginald?
Kathleen, I loved him. I thought we were happy.
It's okay. I'm sorry. Tell me.
Well, when I couldn't conceive, I went to see a specialist. And he examined me. And he said that because of the accident, I couldn't have children.
And no one had told you that before?
No.
Must have been a shock.
Yes, it was, but it wasn't the worst one. Because the next thing that he said was, well, at least I wasn't childless. And I asked him what he was talking about. And he said, well, he could tell that I'd had a child.
And that's the first you found it?
Oh, yeah. So I raced home to Reginald and I demanded to know where my child was. And he said that our baby had been killed in the accident. My automobile accident.
Oh, Mama.
He said he didn't tell me because he didn't want me to have to go through that grief. I should have started doubting him right then.
How did you feel?
Destroyed. I already had decorated a nursery. I guess loving children has always come naturally to me.
Only you knew you had 4.
Reginald couldn't stand seeing me so depressed, so we arranged for an adoption.
Scott?
Oh, yes. Oh, Kathleen, I loved that little boy so much. No matter what else happens with Reginald, out of all of that, at least I have Scott.